Bug Bay dungeon is a very simple dungeon. This boss has one single simple major pattern. He starts by jumping into the middle, and then he'll go into the air and fire 3 circle down. And he'll land, which you can jump over the pulse wave. Then he's gonna fire 2 fire bombs that leave lingering fire on the ground to, I believe, the 2 furthest people. So he do it 2 times. And finally, he's gonna charge away. Now the thing is that he charged away, but he's gonna jump back immediately to the center after. So make sure you save like a gap closing skill so you can come back if you try and chase after him. And finally, he's just gonna stand in the middle and throw a bunch of red AoE all around the map. These are fairly easy to dodge, and this is the perfect time to do your DPS. This is where you want to pump your DPS in general, so save your big bursting skills like your soul core and stuff like that to pump it on here. He's going to end the pattern with 1 major purple AoE, which you have to CC for, and I prefer knockdown. Another quick thing to watch out for is that sometimes he'll call an airstrike onto you, only you are going to be able to see it, and it's your responsibility to carry this away from the team so it doesn't blow it up. This is going to be the first dungeon where you encounter the enrage timer, and it's going to be the main challenge for this dungeon, where if you run out of time, he will berserk and kill everyone. You do get a lenient amount of extension where you can do a grab after his pattern to extend his window a little bit. And finally, when he do go into berserk, he does a fairly long pattern where he kind of shoot a bunch of stuff down, land again, before finally doing his full team wipe. I think the stat requirement for this dungeon is not too high, assuming all 6 players are playing at their best. With 620 something AP, about 700 crit rate, and 300 critical damage, and without any blue book, I was able to consistently top damage in my party run and pulling aggro and stuff like that, and we were able to comfortably clear. The biggest thing with this dungeon is that your uptime really matters. The boss have simple enough pattern that you should always be able to hit the boss the entire time. You should be never really wasting any time dodging, and you should be using your time to iframe instead. If you find yourself ever not hitting the boss, or you have to like regenerate focus, then usually it comes down to either your uptime issues or rotation issues, and I'll suggest practicing these tools in the dummy and emotion tower or something, and I do have another video that teaches you how to do a little bit more damage hopefully. Personally, I actually really like the design of this dungeon. I think it is designed really well. It is actually not here in the original game, and it is brand new. And I think it kind of shows some of their new design philosophy, like how the dungeon is kind of short with no no fillers, so you can just go straight into the boss. But most importantly is that this boss have simple enough pattern, even a pattern where he just stand in the middle to let you full DPS. And it's meant to teach you how to properly do damage while avoiding how to keep up your DPS and stuff like that. And I think this serves a really good purpose at being the door phase to the rest of the game. Because once you're able to learn how to properly do this dungeon, that's when the game fully unlocks itself. So with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. I have a massive video hopefully coming out soon addressing the biggest problem in this game right now: skill book. Sunflower book, $200. This is a joke.